Bonjour, everyone. Welcome to another stream. Today, I am cooking some pancake mix, some crepes mix. So I'm gonna be cooking some crepes with this. We're gonna do the whole box. We're gonna do a count of how many does it take to fill it up. So I'm gonna say it says the 4 cups, 20 to 22. Yeah, tuna, 2/3 cups. Okay. So 1 cup. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just fill up a cup, put some water in it, do it up, and then I'll see how much it takes. Grab my plate here. I'm gonna put it on this plate as it goes. So let's get it started. Come on. Alright, hello. Okay. Let's do this. So first step is preheat the non-stick skillet over medium-high heat in a large bowl. Combine mix and water. Stir until combined but still lightly lumpy. Then pour slightly less than a 1/4 cup of batter for each pancake onto a hot and lightly greased skillet. Turn when bubbles top and bottoms are golden. Cook until second side is golden and serve. Okay. I forgot a part of like that fucking thing. We almost had an accident. That first second ball. Oh! Oh! Pause! The Canadians announced on Monday that the team acquired a 7th round pick in 2026 from Carolina Hurricanes in exchange for goaltender Kenny Promote negotiating rights. Oh damn. Kenny Promote is been taken. Oh, I lost the camera. There you go. Voila. So basically we're gonna put a cup of water in here and then a cup of the stuff in there. Right? That's how it goes. Preheat on. Yeah. 4. Okay, for pancakes. Or for crepes, I mean. 5 to 6. Mix a cup of the mix and then 2/3 of a cup of water. Okay. What am I doing? Which order did I put it in? Alright, first and next, okay. Got it. But I'm not gonna forget this time. I actually have a thing to use it with. So, the mix is 1 cup. Okay, got it. I got an idea. Put this over the thing. Ball of Dragon with you. Bandit have removed. Small problem. Alright. New idea. Alright, I'm turning that off. You've lost your existence privileges. You're... Boom, gone. Half the stream is just Tall trying to figure out how to do. Maybe me trying to figure out how to put this in a whole thing. There you go. Alright, I got the strat. Alright, now I pour this in here. Okay. I'm going with the other thing. Ain't no way. My god, this is becoming chaotically crazy. Boom! There you go. That's how it's done. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry. Alright. Now I got all this stuff all over the place. I even got some of it on my computer. Before I continue any further. Okay, I thought it ended the stream for a second. I was like, uh oh, small problem. Alright. So now, the next step is the water is 2/3. Okay. For this, it is necessary to like do it correctly because otherwise you're gonna get too much mix. Or sorry, it's gonna the chemical reaction's gonna go wrong. Wait a second. Let's say 3/4, right? 2/3. 2/3. Alright, I'm gonna go like half. I should have gone with 1/4. Why do they make this so difficult. Why do I not have a 2 turns one? Alright, so now I got it. You can bring out my spoon from yesterday. We're gonna just mix it up. I'm not getting the same reaction. It does thick. The first batch is always the one that messes up. That's how it goes. Alright, one touch I'm gonna add for my salt, just because I don't know how non-stick this pan is, but it's always a good thing to do. Is you put some butter at the bottom of your non-stick pan just in case, and I mean, it'll just add flavor anyway. I cleaned my floors, don't worry. Alright, now I'm gonna let the butter melt. And swirl it all around. Gonna do the hokey pokey. And like last time, I'm gonna turn on the pan. Just so I don't trigger. Oh, fuck. Fuck off. Alright, intermission. I locked myself out of my room. I'll be right back. I'm back. Had to deal with that nonsense. What happened is that my room was like basically locked, so I couldn't like access it anymore. So I had to go to the front of the building and then ask for a temporary key for like an hour or whatever, for like just a few minutes. And then make sure it works. So now we're back. I'm gonna continue with making the crepes. So to do this. So it says preheat non-stick skillet over medium high heat in a large bowl. Combine mixed water, stir until combined but still slightly lumpy. Pour slightly less than a quarter cup batter for each pancake onto hot, lightly greased skillet. Carry one bubbles of cure on top and bottom are golden. Cook until side is golden and serve with. You're not gonna tell me actually how long. It says on the other box, I believe. Sure. taking it. Then set a timer. Wait. I'll give it 3 minutes. It should be ready after the 3 minutes. That's really okay, we can and then for this one, I'm not gonna really have a pancake afterwards. It's for my garden. It's kind of just a meal prep stream. Research up how long does it take? How long until do I flip crepe? 1 to 2 minutes on the first side, okay. I think this is more so pancake at this point. So I'm gonna have to fly and do it afterwards. Pancake is like there's fluff to it, whereas crepe is more so like flat. That's the difference between a crepe and a pancake. And then for a waffle, then you have the dense side. And then for, yeah, like I said, yeah. Is there any other type of bakery that is similar to this one? Let me see how it is. Oh, it's already fluffy. Oh, heck yeah. You know what, I'll taste this little baby pancake thing, I mean. How's everyone's day going? For my little update to the streaming schedule, Fridays is gonna be probably like a maybe if I stream. And then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it's like continue just Fridays from now on until at least the middle of August. I'm gonna be doing an internship, so I won't be able to stream until this. I'll probably be what I mean is I'll probably be tired after working. So yeah, be working at 9 to 5. That's perfecto. Alright, I'm gonna taste this little piece here. Pretty good. I shouldn't have ate that right off the skillet, or the pot, so. Yeah, I'm gonna put these more water. You put a bit more water in this. bit of water into it. So this next one should be better. Like, it should be watery, it shouldn't be that good. Well, not watery, but like it should be like somewhat liquidy, is what I meant. So this one is just gonna provide like 3 pancakes. Like it should spread more is what I'm saying. So I think the half I'm gonna do the whole thing rather than like do what I did last time basically. Right, yeah, it says it was supposed to provide 5 or 6 pancakes. And so it just provided 2 or 3. And they're pretty small as well. So yeah, the last two, my last like I guess days off before I go on internship. So yeah, the internship I'm doing is actually be pretty fun. We'll be assistant editing. We're gonna be like preparing the table for the actual editor using industry standard program. Let's go. We're gonna be doing some industry stuff. Finally. I'm excited. I'm gonna be going to school for what I actually like. Paid for. Already, it is what it is. Alright, this one might actually be creepy. So we just pour the rest of this next, because this one is just cursed. This mix has been cursed. And while I wait, I'm gonna do some pouring of the pancake mix. So this one is a cup. Alright. fall off. Yeah, add just a tiny bit more. There you go. Alright. Put that there, and now I'm gonna grab the half one. Voila. And then I'm gonna go for the whole 1/3 one. Instead of cheaping out there. And then if that doesn't work, then I'm gonna just put a whole half of it in there. Yeah, I'm already seeing this failing. Alright. Oh, shoot! This got some mix all over the place. There we go. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I'm actually gonna add even more here. I'm gonna like fill this cup all the way through. Okay. And I'm gonna put a cup of water here. And voila, that should make it work. There we go, look at that. I almost forgot about that. Look at that. Look at that. That is what I call a success. Yeah, the instructions on that box are right. I think I'm gonna just put half of the mixing in there and then half of the thing, and then half water. And then just go at it. Because I just made it go way better than what the box said. Yeah, there you go. That is what I call batter. Now that is a crepe. Not a pancake, a crepe. And fill it to do the whole thing. Voila. I ain't cheaping out on this. Gotta make a true crepe. 1-for-1 replication of a crepe. Oh no, my dry thing is no longer dry. Let me clean this. Alright, I got it. I got the whole setup ready. Now I know what I'm doing. Got her done. Yeah, no, I think this is a better layout where you get to see the camera itself is kind of looking at it's covering the area, and then with this you see me. I don't have as much to put out, so not like I don't need to like cut stuff or anything, so putting everything on that side while I cook is pretty good. Got a minute to go on this batch, on this pancake here. Yeah, this summer's been pretty. It's gonna be like last one, where I'm not gonna stream as much because I'm gonna be busy doing plays. Gonna be doing a mix of broadcasting and editing. So, do what I actually want to do in life. But for free, sadly. Not paid. And just to hopefully so I can stay where I want to, like, rather than being stuck in the hometown. Nope. Well, this one was a failure. I need to rebutter it. I thought I had the stuff down, but it looks like I need to rebutter because it was sticky. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Between each batch, I'm gonna grease it. There's stuff all over. And honestly, I don't think it was actually fully, like, ready. I think I'm gonna add some time to, like, the timer stuff. Get into those corners. Why am I offline? There you go. Why am I trying to get taken down here? Who's trying to take me down? What Food Network am I getting on? Or like this guy freaking stole our recipe. Get out of here. And I'm like, bro, I literally just bought this from the grocery store. What do you want? Let's do this. We're starting another batch. This is the quality content that you pay to watch all day. practically just a just chatting stream, but with the added element of cooking. The occasional jump scare of me getting scared, dropping my game. So I thought the format before making it, filling it up, was gonna work, but unfortunately I don't think it did. So I have to go back to like only filling up the middle of it, and then yeah, doing stuff. So this one is a failure. Then I know I have to up the time. You're not. Watch the page. Back. Is it time? Here's 25 seconds. Oh yeah, it's the spaghetti with the shrimp. Yeah, there was pretty good. Let's say with today. I had the leftovers, and I enjoyed it. Alright, I need to put it longer. And that's a fact. Let me get that ready. Hey, 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 wait, hey. Is doing something wrong, bro. Forgot to do this. Basically, the whole reason I'm streaming this, dude, is because I'm like, I know I want to stream today. However, I need to get this done. So that's the reason why the streaming is happening. Alrighty, it is bedroom. Now for another batch. And voila. We're just chilling. Yeah, like I was saying, you may be wondering why I'm streaming this process. Is because I wanted to stream, so might as well just do a little chatting stream while I cook pancakes or crepes and get kill two birds with one stone or whatever the saying goes. Hey, you know what? Let me grab this and then we can chat and see what's going on in the world. Just gotta download it now real quick. Because I need to see the reaction of people to Primo being traded. Or his negotiation rights. Yeah, I need to really do a Wii Sports stream at one point. I just don't have the space here. Can we just turn this into like a streamer setup? Like, the only space I would really have is this room here, which really just mainly been used for cooking, and I don't really have that much space in my bedroom. For why isn't this not loading? Install. Trying to see people's reactions to like this thing that happened, and it's like, yeah, no. You log. Your app is not happening. So the crepe is creping. It's gonna be a bit thicker. So I think they really misled me with that. With the pancake thing, like, oh yeah, you can totally cook crepes with this. All of them are like thicker than what they're supposed to be. Okay, I need an actual like skillet and everything to do it though. That's probably wise. I'm using like a electric pot, so they're like so that's probably why the crepes are forming the way it is. So I am failing my French heritage. Wish you could use two of them at the same time, but I'm currently using that outlet to charge, so I can't use both hands at the same time. Alright, well, I'm done. Yeah, if anyone wants to hop into the chat room and talk, sit down. Yeah, this is. I'm slowly running out of things to say if you haven't noticed. I'm gonna just gonna test out the angle here. So, let me think of a topic here. You know what, let me bring up the Q&A. Give me 21 questions to answer all straightly. Alright, what do you say? Okay, never mind. This is like a flirty one. I'm just saying for friends. Alright, it is time. It is time for the questions. We tell Jay while he cooks the pancakes. Now, this is how you're gonna get to know me. What's the worst advice? I would say invest in NFTs and Bitcoins and all that stuff nowadays, because you can totally get millions of dollars. It is a pretty awesome way of making money. Like, it's just like, I don't know, you want to become a millionaire, invest in that 100%. What was your role model growing up? I would say my role model growing up was probably was my parents. Easy, basic answer, but yeah. Outside of the family, I don't know. Didn't really look at any specific people outside of my family for a role model. What was your proudest moment? I would say my proudest moment was probably when I let me think about that one. I'd say when I completed my first short film. Let's do a story time with that. In my college days. So, when I was in college, in my second year, I guess it wasn't my first short film, but like the one that I really got a crew together to do and everything. And it was like around 5 minutes, I believe. So, pretty short, but yeah. So I did that with a bunch of classmates, one of them being Rising Psycho. And then Rising Psycho was a huge help on that. And then with that, and then other people you would recognize. Brad Puncher was on there too. Sandeman pretty much told half the class to make his film. even though like it was me, Sandman, and Happy Bar. We were all trying to make our films at the same time, and Sandman's like, you know what? I'm gonna just like steal half the class. You guys, good luck. Have a good time. Um, uh, and so we're like, okay, well, F you then. And so then I had to sacrifice some crew members to Happy Barra to have her like production go well. And then meanwhile Salmon didn't do anything. And then yeah, so that was one story that happened on that. But yeah, we had to like another person you would actually recognize on this set is Jaden from Jaden's Drink Review. I got him I bussed him in. Or I made him take the bus to come meet me at my place. You've seen lots of streams. That's where like the core of this like I guess streaming has been at. So yeah, I'll put in another pancake or a crepe I made, and then I'll continue the story. Alrighty, so yeah. So on my set, I had a Rising Psycho, I had Rock Puncher, I had another person that I don't know what they want to like me to name them, but they've been in a cooking challenge. Alrighty, I am back. Sandman with his powers took down the stream. So yeah. So anyways, so yeah, Rising Psycho ended up doing a whole lot on that stream. On that stream, that production. It was like basically my assistant on there. So yeah, we did a lot of whole stuff together. And I mean, it was pretty good. We ended up, actually the film itself is on my YouTube channel, so you can probably go check it out if you want to. And then, we had lots of fun, filmed a bunch of behind the scenes footage, which I don't know where it's at. I think it's on a hard drive of mine, which hopefully I haven't lost access to, and made lots of fun memories on there. And it was basically spent a semester, and then once it was done filming, I think we spent like 3 days filming it, and one of my classmates really came through too, because she was also one of the actors, but like she was like the only one of like 2 people on the set that had a vehicle. So she really came through it, getting some stuff when we needed someone to run to go to a store or something. You could go grab something for but no. We're gonna put it on this cam while the other one connects. La voila. Alrighty. Okay, so that is after that. Okay, so now it is time to read. Now I'm gonna take this off. This is falling apart. Do this. Well, alright. Adjust it a bit. Voila, alright. Let me put this in here. And put some more. Alright, next time it disconnects, I'm gonna just say frick it, and I'll do the rest on my own. Just when I found out what things to talk to. And put some butter in there. Butter it up. So yeah, to the story. So yeah, I did the filming. It took 3 days to do it. It was pretty fun. Everyone also had lots of fun making it. And we got it done. And pretty good. We did it pretty fast. And we had like 8-hour shoot days, but had some pizza. Actually, no, we just did like 2 days, I think, actually. But yeah, we had some pizza. And then had some fun tasks. Lots of behind the scenes video on there. It's pretty fun. I see they were like talking crap about me. Opposite, but in a joking way. And then, like, they did all that BTS stuff, and then when I was in the editing stages, I saw what they actually did, and it was pretty funny. And then, we finally got it, when we got it done, everyone had good cheers, and then we had a good time. And then, this was also pre-COVID, so no one had to wear a mask or anything. And it was like a laugh. It was like one of our last film shoots before COVID happened. Where we had a bunch of people together. So yeah, it's a pretty fun time. And then the post-production, that took like a whole semester. I did a whole lot. I had to do some ADR thing for a line. And then learn how to do sound effects. And visual effects really peaked when I did that. And I was able to make a lightsaber with some Mortal Kombat and hopefully. It was lots of fun. So yeah, that is indeed my proudest moment, was completing that film. Then after a while, when I got better skills and stuff, I went back and colored it better, but yeah. So, when have you felt the most challenged? I think that was the exact same. Actually, no, that's a lie. I felt the most challenged within the same course. It was during our third year. During my third year, me and Ryan Psycho were like the head of our department for a Viking movie. Make a short film, 15-minute short film, 20 minutes actually. And I was the production designer on that, so I was like the lead. Ryan Psycho was kind of more so like the person that'd be like the leader on set. So yeah, so yeah, it was very challenging times. Lots of pressure, lots of stress. I got yelled at by a prof for reasons that lore is known throughout the film world in my area, and he shouldn't have yelled at me because I told them no to doing this thing. But yeah, and then just that overall working at the set, when I'm a quiet person, I was way more shy back then, and being forced into this leader role, it really it was stressful. I remember taking baths every night and being like, I'm relaxing. Yeah. And I was like outdoors because it was like COVID times too, so that was stressful. And yeah, so now, yeah, we're done with that. That was pretty fun. And it was pretty fun, but also very challenging. Felt the most challenging then. Who has a big influence on me? I would say it's my older brother. That he's successful makes me want to be successful. And yeah, I want to end up being like he is. So yeah. Typical answer. But yeah. What's the hardest lesson you've ever had to learn? Let me think on that, Colin. I forget whether I should say this or not on stream. Forget. I think I'll just be very. It's been a while, anyways. If you ever work on a film set, make sure that and you're like left in a position where, oh, your supervisor's gone. Make sure find a way of being able to contact someone else that isn't your supervisor, because otherwise you get screwed. And I think and I got screwed in a huge way because I could have like changed the whole trajectory of my life. So yeah, make sure that you basically find ways of asking people that isn't your supervisor when your supervisor isn't available. Is my advice for that one. My supervisor was basically traveling, and he said, "Oh, just call me or whatever, text me, and we'll do it. I'll let you know if you have any questions." This was my first time doing that gig too. So, yeah. Well, I'm not answering these 8 and 9. 8 and 9 is, who was your first kiss? And what's your first love? Well, what's your heartbreak? No. What's your biggest greatest accomplishment in life? Completing college, and I'm gonna be completing college again. It can be pretty sad. What was your experience in high school like? High school was pretty fun. There was some moments last year was the toughest one, so I had to deal with some friendship issues. And then, because basically I had a friend that had a girlfriend that wasn't treating him right, and I'll go as value thing up. And it almost caused a friendship group to break. Yeah, or some backstabbing, classic high school drama, basically. And then, yeah, but overall, other than that, my last year of school outside of that was pretty chill. I got to write a one play, and that brought me to where I am now for sure. Like that set me on the path of wanting to do film. So I was also interested in theater, but like the course I took was gonna take if I would have taken that course, actually I would have been like, alright, you're taking another year of high school or something, because we had to close it. So yeah. Then I would have met Raiden Psycho, Santa Man, Happy Barrow. It would have been sad times. So yeah, high school experience was pretty fun. I determined what I wanted to do in life, and met a whole lot of people. I got to know Nate Dogg way more. I met Recharge Noob. Basically met all my friendships were made or solidified in high school. You think adulthood was like in your teens? I think it was gonna be way more chiller than what I'm currently experiencing. I thought I was gonna be able to have it figured out right off the bat, and not be stuck in trying to keep on finding a job or something. Like I thought I was gonna be like, okay, once I'm in college, I'm gonna be able to work on film sets for the rest of the time. But unfortunately, we had a pandemic, and we had a strike that set me to going back to college. I mean, no one could have predicted COVID happening. So yeah. Oh my god, would I overpour it again? I'm making so many big pancakes when I should be. But yeah. What's something you've done that you didn't expect to do at this age? Uh? Honestly, I didn't expect to go to college again. Especially to go on all the adventures I've done. And hang out with Argent Psycho as much as I did. This whole being here where I am right now was not something I would expect. What rating would you give your current job at? I'm unemployed. I guess Twitch is a job. Then a 5 out of 10. Barely scraped by. Who's the last person you talked to on the phone? My dad. Tell me about the last day you went on. How'd it go? No thanks. I'm not sure not. What's one thing you would change about yourself right now? I'd like to be employed. That's what I would change about myself. Being unemployed sucks. It's fun in the first few minutes, but then afterwards, in the first few months, being in college at my age is fun in the first few months, but then you're just like, yeah, I would like money right now. I would like to have a consistent income. I was employed for the last few years. I've had a consistent income. However, going back to college is like, I thought it was going to be fun and stuff. Which it is. It's just, no, it is. I would like money to be able to stay here. I'll just read the ones I want to list. You got to live in another country for a year. Where would you live? Hard question. Probably live in. Well, I'm not so sure, but one country I almost ended up living in for a year was Ireland. There was this program that connected to my original film program I took, and I didn't end up going because it was crazy expensive. Basically, would have had to like make money for a year and then put a bunch of savings towards it. I mean, I looked into it. There was lots of fun there. I just was like, oh wait, no, I'm gonna have to watch hockey at like 1 a.m. or something like that. No, thank you. Yeah, pretty content living in Canada. Don't really have as many. I don't really have any complaints about it. But yeah. What's your favorite and least favorite genre of music? I would say my favorite genre of music is punk rock, because that's what I grew up with. I grew up with Green Day, Simple Plan, Avril Lavigne, and all that stuff. I also would like, wake me up, and I can't think of the artist's name right now. The early 2000s is dominated by punk rock, and then least favorite. Mumble rap or whatever. Maybe, I don't know. What old trend? I guess dubstep now. What old trend did you participate in? Do you regret it now? All the trends I participated in, I enjoyed, so... no, no, I do not. To accomplish one thing in your life, what would it be? I would like to be content creator full time. As like many people would like to. I like making content, I like editing. I would like to edit for content I made myself. That'd be fun, being paid to do that, so yeah. And if I'd be paid to make content, the quality would go heavily up. Because instead of like being like, alright, when do I schedule this in just so I can actually like afford making a video here? I'd be like, okay, let's do it. This is my full-time job now. And then I just make a video. And then put lots of effort into it. Way more than I usually do. And yeah. It would be very good. This one was a bit liquidy. I'll say that. Next time. Next batch, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna put less water in it. I'm gonna do like a 1 cup still, but then I'm gonna put like half a cup, 1.5 cup. And after this batch, I'm gonna count how many pancakes I have, and I might just grab another plate and then stick this one in the freezer. What's most important to you? Work life or personal life? I would say my personal life, because your work life, you're just there for like 8 hours a day. Some people 12 hours, but 8 hours a day you're just there. Whereas the majority of the time you're more so trying to focus on. You're there for 8 hours out of the 16 hours of the day. I mean, 8 hours of that you're then asleep, so you have 8 hours to like do stuff with. I don't know. And if you focus on your personal life too, then you can sleep better at night and stuff. Those are my thoughts. And then also just maintaining, having good friends and stuff. That's pretty good. Alright. Let me count how many pancakes I have here because it is starting to fall apart. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11 in this batch. So I'm gonna grab another plate. We'll continue the process. Freezer. If I have space. Really won't have one. But this is not perfect. So I had to make some. I got to override my freezer a bit. Oh yeah, and I guess I could. One of these things out of here, actually. You have to move across the world for your dream job, would you? Yes. Honestly, wherever the money brings me is where I'm going. That's what I'm gonna be. That's what I'm saying. Honestly. Go wherever the money brings me because I need a job already. How would you like? How will you know you made it? I'll know I made it when I have a job and what I went to school for, and it's like permanent, not temporary. So for ending wise, once I have like a studio job or something, then I know I've made it, which is gonna be pretty fun when I like have my internship. I'll be at a studio, so that could maybe become a job. I don't know, but yeah, if I get that job there, I know I've made it into my industry. What do you hope to achieve by 50, 60, 70, etc.? Well, I mean, by 50, I hope to have a job in what I hope to have a job and in what I went to school for, and that it paid off all the schooling. And I know regardless, this time wasn't a waste going back to college because I learned a whole lot in terms of VFX. I'm going to be able to apply to jobs in the future. What is the first thing in the morning you do, and how does it impact the rest of your day? Oh, I basically like to get everything out of the way in terms of prepping for the day, and then it makes me feel like I can relax then. Like, as soon as I wake up, I like to like take my shower, brush my teeth, make my bed, and then eat breakfast, and then boom, I can relax until in the morning. And then it just makes it everything, the rest of the day smooth. When you make a resolution, you stick to it? Yes, I actually stuck to it. This year, I was saying last year and this year, I said I wanted to lose weight, and that journey has gone very well. I'm almost to losing 50 pounds, so I just need like 3 more pounds to lose to them there. Would you ever change careers? If it required, if I knew it would make, if I knew it'd be for the better, then yes. If like I'd be at the dead end of my current job, and there's nothing else I could do about it, then yeah, I would switch. Alright, I'm gonna like butter this up again. And the last two got stuck. Put in the mix. And voila, not ready. Set in that timer. And it's set. Would you ever move out of state or province? Yes. Actually, I have a goal of wanting to do that. What colleagues would you like to, in a future, know? Which decade which decade to come do you think will be your favorite one? Honestly, I am content with 2010. That has been my favorite one. It was life was simple. I was a teenager kid in that one. And I was just first starting college. And it was pre-COVID. Then the 2020s has been very stressful. And the 2000s I barely remember because I was like a kid. Would you ever return to school again? I'm already doing that. What's your favorite childhood memory? I would say it was basically when I was a kid. I'd watch. Well, this is more of my favorite childhood memory to tell. When I was a kid, that one episode Peggy petrified me, and then from then on, I would. And the reason I remember this one so well is because it's actually on video. It's on cassette, and I'd basically be like afraid of. But because of that one episode, Peggy, where that like walrus came and almost murked him during his nightmare. Every single time I'd see the intro, I'd hide behind a couch pillow, and then wait to make sure it was not that episode. And then I'd come out of hiding. That one episode of Peggy was very traumatizing. And I've seen a lot of people complain, being like, yeah, I agree. It's the earliest memory, I think that's the one. Have you ever had a life-changing moment? If so, what was it? I think it was when I started getting more into editing, and then I realized, okay, I actually like doing this. And then I went in and looked, and then from then I started looking for video editing jobs, and then because I wasn't getting paid, then I decided to go to college again to specify more knowledge to get into it. What was the first concert you ever went to? I think there was one before, but in terms of big celebrity name, I would say it's Taylor Swift. There's others, but I don't remember their names. And there's Shawn Mendes too, that ended up going there, and it was like when he first started his career, so he was just doing opening acts. And then there was also a guest star there, which I forgot who. was your favorite childhood teacher? Well, I have my mom as a teacher, so voila, easy out. What has been your favorite travel memory so far? It was going to Florida, and then I ended up meeting the Florida Panthers team because my brother was friends with one of the players on the team, Barkov, on PlayStation, and then he asked, "Hey, so we're going to Florida. We're going to watch the Cavs versus the Panthers," and then he was like, "Oh, can you spare some VIP tickets or something?" Like upgrade tickets, I think he has, and he's like, "Sure." And then Barkov, his brother, handed us the tickets, or got us the tickets or something like that. And we went down to the locker room, and then I had my half shirt. I was too stubborn to take it off. And then I met like long, direct lad, Barkov, and lots of players on the team. Unfortunately, that game, me and my brother were like wanting to watch Crepes versus Lanka, but then it ended up being both backups in that, so we didn't even get to watch them. Unfortunately, I never even got to watch Carey Price live in action. And I could add if he didn't get injured. For reasons I will not reveal. There's a reason why I've been to Montreal a whole lot. Alright, while this cooks, I'm gonna make the next batch. No, I'm gonna just put the rest of the batter in here. Hopefully I didn't ruin that. Alright, let's do this. There you go, this is a good batch. This is how I remember it last time. After this batch, we're done. This will be the ultimate crepe. Alright, I'm gonna put this in the dishwasher, put this in the recycling. I'm gonna fire this up again. I'll be done. What was your best year so far and why? Uh, I would say 2021. I ended my film school, and then during the summer I was very busy with work. Like, I ended up getting so many. I was like working film gigs, and then uh, and then I also had my like summer job, so I was busy, employed, and then on top of that, I entered my broadcasting course. Then made a bunch of good friends in that program, and then on top of that, during the summer, the Habs went to the Stanley Cup Finals. Yeah, so that's for sure like a best year moment. My second one would probably be the one we're currently in. I'm just enjoying living here. How were your summer spent when you were younger? Honestly, just going to visit family. Had a week where I'd spend it with my aunts, and then another week I'd be spending it with my grandparents. It was pretty fun. And then I would remember whenever the Staples commercial would come on, I'd be like, "It's the most wonderful time of the year." I'd be like, "Oh, get the fuck out of here." Because it'd be like summer would be basically over at this point. So yeah. And then at that point it would be okay, time to back to school as well. What was your best birthday and how did you celebrate? I think it was, yeah, in 2021. And all literally biggest freaking crossover birthday ever. I had my high school friends there. I had my friends from film school there. And a lot of them were still around. So basically I had all the friends together from like both friend groups show up all at the same time and ended up having drinks all together. They all met. They all were friends, and they all chill. They all were chill with each other. That's what you want to hear is like someone who has friends on both sides. Basically, everyone was there for me, and then we went to a restaurant. I saw Rising Psycho have his first tequila shot. That was extremely funny. And then we went paint gunning as well. That was fantastic. That was like a freaking awesome time. And then and then after that we partied, drank, had lots of fun. And yeah. And that was to like kick off the new school year. My birthday is like literally the beginning of the school year. Alrighty, time to put this final batch to the test. There you go, that's the consistency I like. Liquidy, but also thick. Like this. I don't know if you see it, but it's like this. I'm gonna just keep the spoon in there so it doesn't make a mess everywhere. Who is your celebrity crush right now? Uh, Honestly, I don't even think I have a celebrity crush at this point. I'll go with the basic Megan Fox. What's the best movie you've seen this so far this year? If it was last year, I was gonna say Terrifier 3, but we're no longer that year. So, and I see what they mean by the bubbles now, so I'm not putting my timer on anymore. Let me think. What? Thunderbolts, maybe? I don't know if there's any other movie that came out before that one that I was like, wow. Uh, What else come out that I was like, wow. Watched like so many movies this year too. Like in theaters, I think it was probably Thunderbolts. Watched like probably like 60 movies this year. Lots of them in theaters because I have a membership for one. So yeah, in movie theater, I'd say Thunderbolts. Outside of theaters, I would say Bill and Ted 2. Honestly, I would have to look at my watch list. Do I have Letterboxd on here? This is like my spare phone, so... Oh yeah, I do, okay. I'll see what I have. Okay, it's not popping. I'll go on Letterboxd on my laptop then. But first, oh yeah, what I was trying to say before, it's not loading. Yeah, game Primo. Okay, the Hubs made a post for Primo. Thank you for your time. People are like, get Kairu, get Kairu. Oh, he refused the offer. Look, Kaden. Okay. Alex Petrangelo released a statement saying that after exploring decisions with the doctor, he's been advised to remove the intensity of hockey to see if his body can improve so that he can return to normal. Holy crap! Petrangelo may be like done with hockey. Holy crap. Hey, thank you, Lee Galley, for the follow. God damn. Let me put some more mix in there. That's crazy. Imagine just being like, being your career and then all of a sudden you get an injury from it and you're like, you can't do it anymore. How are you today? I am doing pretty fun. We're just chilling, watching some, what am I saying? Well, I guess I am watching the pancake bake, but also I'm just answering some questions while this bakes. Right now I'm just looking at Twitter because in the next 2 hours there's some players that are going to the UFA, the European free agents. And then there's also one player that Montreal was gonna like get that he's gonna have a no move clause. So I'm trying to see if there's rumors being speculated. But I don't think so. So now I'm gonna go back to the questions. 11:03 a.m. here. Oh, it's 10 p.m. here. So I guess making pancakes at this time for you would make sense. For me, I'm just making it to meal prep because I have an internship that I'm starting this week, and I'm gonna need some breakfasts that are easy. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to the questions now. But first, how are you doing? How's your day? Who would you give an Oscar to this year if you could award it to anyone? Elena from Thunderbolts. Very good performance. What's the best album you've listened to as of late? Honestly, the last album I sat down and listened was Eminem's. Oh, I got it all on the side there. You're walking at your local 7-Eleven. Well, nice. What are you getting? What's coming? What's gonna be in the shopping bag, the grocery cart, or whatever? I guess corner store. So I don't know if you get a grocery cart there. But what's the play? A bento? I've actually never had bento. What is that? What is that like? I know what it is. It just I've never had it. I'm uncultured, obviously. I'm French. All I pay attention to is pastries, pancakes, and Japanese. Oh, nice, nice. Is there different types of bentos or? Explain to me like I'm 5 what a bento box bento is. That's it. So yeah, the latest album, the pre-made lunch. Oh, nice. So yeah, then. What are you having your bento then? Are you off to work then after that? Or are you just going back home or whatever after you got your bento? So most likely a fish one? Oh, I love fish. Same here, same here. That's probably what I would get if I get a bento. And where I'm from, like I'm currently in college right now. Where I'm from, we have the best fish and chips. Like it's like actually like it's actually there's this place where it's like a gas station, but then there's like it's like on First Nations land, and they like fish off of the lake that's like right there. And then they sell it as like with the fish and chips, and then like they make the fries and everything. Right? It's like made from like actual like the potatoes that they farm and everything. So it's like the best fish and chips ever. Whenever I pass, and like it's like actually, it's more so like near where my old college town is at. But whenever I drive there, especially when I would go to my grandparents, I'd stop by at the like fish and chips. That'd be my lunch, and I'd be like, alright, I know I'm gonna have a good day now. So, you're off today? Nice. It's actually gonna be Canada Day here in a few hours, so I'm gonna be off as well, even though I'm currently just starting an internship in like on Wednesday. I did culinary school, nice. Honestly, I'm not in school for cooking, as you can tell, or baking. I'm in school for editing. This is more so a stream of seeing if I burn down my kitchen or not. So you'll probably see a bunch of culinary sins here. Yeah, usually I watch hockey and do hockey related stuff on this channel. However, the hockey season's done, so now I'm doing cooking. I make ramen for a living. Oh, shoot, that's awesome. I have a friend that is obsessed with ramen, so you'll probably see him if ever he goes to Japan. He's like actually one of the people that you sometimes moderate my streams. His name is Rising Psycho. And like whenever I was his roommate in college and he would always be having ramen. I haven't had like proper ramen yet, so I'm not too I would be probably very picky with mine, but like yeah, I need to be cultured with the ramen. I mean, the only ramen I've actually had is the one that you get from a grocery store. That is like 25 cents or whatever Canadian. Which you lost your chopsticks. Dang, that's a scary tale. I actually learned how to use chopsticks when I was working on a film set. I had someone, so I think we were having sushi or something, and yeah, and they're like, here you go, Telj. Here's your food. Here's your craft services for today. So what we're having for our snack here is some sushi. And then they're like, "Oh, you want some chopsticks?" And I'm like, "Sure." And then I'm like just trying to figure it out. And then this other like coworker of mine comes up to me, like, "Oh, do you need help with that?" And I'm like, "Yes, yes, I do." I do not know how to use it, and ever since I've used them, it's been awesome. I've like I've like been using chopsticks ever since. I don't have my like residence I'm in has like a like room to get food, cafeteria. That's the word I'm looking for, and they always have chopsticks available. So I'm like, yes, I gotta keep the skill that I got. If I don't have it for long, I'm gonna forget how to use chopsticks again. But yeah, my favorite food in general, though, it has to be pasta. Fettuccine Alfredo. Fettuccine Alfredo is like my most favorite food to make and to eat. But honestly, though, I'm not Italian myself, so I honestly don't make the best fettuccine Alfredo. So in my old college town, um, I was like, I had this Italian restaurant I go to, and they made the best Italian food ever. They would make it right like they had like this bar area, so they had all these so I'm my first language is French, so I sometimes forget English words. But they had this. What's the word? What's the thing that you lean on when you're at a bar? What's the word for that? I am forgetting it. Um, uh, the table? No, that's not a table. Is it just like a bar? But anyway, they have like a thing around there, like this oven, and then where all like their kitchen is at, and you get to see them make me fettuccine alfredo. right in front of you if you're like at the bar, and you're just like salivating as you're watching it. And then they also have like their own way of making escargots there, and those are like whenever I go there, I always have to have the escargots. Like they make this like sauce that goes with it. That is like wow, chef's kiss. And they give you like a fresh piece, like this fresh bread too that comes with it, so you can dip your bread into the sauce at the same time. And yeah, whenever I go to my old college town or pass by it, I always have to stop by. It's like a must. We use chopsticks every day, nice. So that must be like, you must be struggling without, without your own chopsticks there. It just doesn't feel natural, I guess, without them. So I'm gonna answer a question here. Can you walk me through your entire day from start to finish? Sure. So I wake up. You see, I wake up, get out of bed, take a shower, brush my teeth, then eat breakfast, which, as you see, I'm currently making for tomorrow because and then after that, I eat breakfast, and then because I'm in a dorm, I kind of just don't really have a table, so I just kind of sit at my desk, and I have my TV on there, and I just watch a morning TV show that is like actually in the city I'm in. So I get to learn what's going on in the city in the morning. It's pretty fun to get to learn what events and stuff is going on. Ninja Lifestyle, welcome. I see you must be happy with partner coming to Vegas. And then anyways, after that, I kind of just lay down for a bit, like when I'm not working or I have classes, I kind of just chill, and then I kind of just chill, and then work on some editing. Maybe do some editing, I don't know. Look at like social media, and then I have lunch, and then lunch, whenever you have food, you gotta watch YouTube. That's just the style here. And then I watch the YouTube, and then after that, that's when my day fully gets started. I kind of just like do some editing, prep, and do some I like doing spreadsheets and stuff, so I update them, keep track, schedule some stuff. And then it's kind of like a boring day when I'm just like at home stuck. But yeah, and then after that, 4 o'clock, it's lunchtime and supper time. And then at 5 o'clock, after I've done my workout, I meditate for like 15 minutes. And then once I'm done meditating, I then start prepping. I make supper, and then have supper. And then after supper, while I'm having supper, I watch a TV show. I like catching up on shows while I'm having supper. And then once I'm done having supper, and then I just finish the show. And then after I'm done the show, then I stream. And then once I'm done streaming, I kind of just watch more. I watch a movie. That's sometimes things I do when I'm off, and I like just watch movies and catch up. But on days I'm usually busy, then kind of just fills in the time. But yeah, so that's my day from start to finish. And then I go to bed usually at midnight. Yeah. What's your most prized possession? I think my most prized possession is a sentimental one, and it's like this pillow that my grandma sewed, my grandpa's, one of his suit shirts or whatever that he has like this pocket in that he always wear. And yeah, that's my most prized possession. Do you have a sweet tooth? Why or not? Yes, I do have a sweet tooth. I love candy. Chocolate, I used to be obsessed with it, but then now I'm just like, I can't handle it as much anymore. There's a reason why I'm a bit rich. I mean, I like workout now, so like I'm almost at like losing 50 pounds at this point actually, so yeah. So the other reason why I haven't like been having as many sweets is because of that. But yeah, I do have a sweet tooth. What's your go-to coffee order? No, I don't drink coffee. How would you improve your current living space right now? Honestly, TV right here. Do some gaming streams in here. Have the Wii be in this room. Do some Wii Sports. Play some other Wii games. Do the streams here. It'd be epic. And then in my bedroom, I wish I had more room. But it's so weirdly... The stuff in there is so weirdly placed, it's like awkward. Not lots of storage. You prefer savory or sweet? Explain. Oh, I love savory because there's just so many different tastes in there. Like, there's more to the flavor than sweet. Sweet kind of just feels like one thing and that's it. Like, savory feels more three-dimensional than sweet is kind of just one-dimensional. What's your favorite family recipe? It has to be some sugar pie. Either that or the lasagna. It's pretty good. Have you been working out at all? If so, what's your favorite activity? Honestly, my workout just consists of doing push-ups, sit-ups, planks, whatever this is in English. This one. Squats. Yeah. And then I go on the treadmill and then I have this like fun machine where it goes like this. I'm bending my knees, you don't see it, but it's like a stair thing, but you're not climbing stairs, it's like a pedal that like goes in place type of deal. But, yeah. What's your favorite podcast? It's the Take It Easy podcast. It used to be the Chuckle Sandwich, but now Chuckle Sandwich is over, so it's Take It Easy because features my favorite creators on it. And honestly, it's very relaxed. And it's something that makes me want to make a podcast with a friend. Like me and Santa Man. Well, I've been trying to get Santa Man to do a podcast with me. Alright, I'm gonna put the rest of the mix into this. Yeah, honestly, it'd be like in a similar format where we just basically ask each other questions. But there'd be like a bit of a twist to it. It wouldn't just be that, but I'm not gonna reveal it just so nobody steals my idea. Oh shoot, there's like... There you go. Alrighty. Time to put everything in this thing. No, I don't need it anymore. Let me clean this area up, because I like keeping things clean. I mean, I do the benefit of being in residence is actually I have someone come into my room to clean it up, but like I don't like having someone clean up after me. I like being self-sufficient. What's your go-to Netflix recommendation? Well, I'll just share what I'm watching right now, which, I mean, it's something lots of people are watching. It's Squid Game. Outside of that, I did watch Riverdale in there because when I grew up, I read the Archie comics, and then the 100 was fun on there. Also, The Walking Dead's on there, but I watched that usually when it premieres on TV. So that, I don't even remember what's all on there. There was like the Cuphead series. That was fun. Oh yeah, there's also the Netflix, like the Disenchanted or whatever it's called. That was a pretty good one. Oh, it's over. I wonder if they're gonna do another season of Futurama. I hope so. If they just order like 2 seasons and all of it. And I hope there's another one. One thing I've ever noticed nowadays is that there's lots of stuff from our past that's coming back. Because it's like, right now, the film and TV industry is struggling like crazy. Like, I mean, we're literally in the middle of a recession. And then they gotta bet on what makes them money, and then creative ideas are really hard to make. You don't know if you're going to be able to profit on it or not. So that's why you're seeing so many reboots or like sequels right now. Because right now, ideas that have already done well are the golden ticket right now. At least you know that the fans that are already established are going to at least watch it, regardless if it's bad or good. That is why Elio didn't do so good, because I mean also we've lost trust in Disney because of all the bad stuff they've released recently. Final pancakes flip. Alrighty, after this, that's all. What are you most looking forward to this year? Honestly, not too sure. I guess I have one event planned now that like the hockey season's done. The Habs announced that they're having another prospect game in September. So I guess I'm looking forward to that. Because I'll be able to go to Montreal again. I love going to Montreal. It's like it's my favorite city. I've like talked to so many strangers there and they're so nice there. Whereas where I am right now, in the GTA, you cannot even do that. There's so many sketchy people here. Yeah, unlimited money to start your own business, what would it be? Probably be a film studio. Where I'd hire my friends. I'd basically, if I had unlimited money, this is my idea. I'd hire all my friends from that I know are still in film right now. Get them in there. They'd be my employees, and we just make a bunch of films all the time. And I mean, I'd have unlimited money, so I wouldn't lose anything. So I'd basically grab all my friends and classmates that I know are very good in the craft and took filmmaking seriously, hire them, and then have them be like, and we just make a bunch of like films together. Basically, be like the studio, basically we would be the friendship studio. Make TellJ Studios a reality, an actual business. I mean, honestly, if I had unlimited money, I could spend it on hiring my friends. And then, if they lose me money, then I still have unlimited money, so we can make up as many concepts as we'd like, and we wouldn't fail. And we wouldn't go afloat, is what I mean. And also, it would be all passion stuff, so usually passion stuff is like, at least somewhat decent, so. Like, we'd make all the films that we would love to make. And then I'd involve them with the unlimited money, so, yeah. And make them, like, quit their job that they currently have. Alright, I'm gonna count how many pancakes I was able to make out of this. Here, see if it made correctly. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, oh, 10. Okay. Oh, that one wasn't done cooking. So very battery in terms of that. Ah! Alright. What was I at? 10, 11? 12. I lost count. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. Yeah, 19. Alrighty. I'm gonna put this one here. And then that is equaled up. Put this now in the freezer. And then I'm gonna take it off here on the tree. That is 1. So I can have 19, 20, something like that. 18 to 19, 20. Something like that. I messed up the camera. Alrighty, so thank you for watching this. Hope y'all enjoyed it. And this is gonna be like a Twitch upload only. So if you were watching this live, then this is the only way you're gonna see it. So, thank you for watching, and as always, stay safe and wear a helmet. Goodbye.